The Dan Nicholl shows at the Zwartkops Raceway this week ahead of the Super GP event happening on Sunday. We're checking out some of the quickest bikes there are and also going head-to-head with Dean Elgar. The South African cricketer is used to facing the fast stuff when opening the batting for South Africa, but is he quick enough to take on Dan in a high-speed race? Oh, Dean, welcome to Zwartkops. We know you as a world-class opening batsman and a great cricketer. What's the motorcycle experience like?
Thanks, Dan. I'll take the world class. Thanks a lot for that compliment. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an awesome experience for me. I've experienced it in an amateur capacity with some of my cousins that I have, and yeah, I think it's going to be a great day out. That's what hopes.
Nice to get away from the cricket field from time to time, I suppose, and do something a little bit different.
Definitely, yeah. Luckily, the season's been it's been done now for about 2 or 3 weeks, so it's something different to do. And thanks a lot for the opportunity. I think it's going to be an awesome experience.
All right, you've got test matches coming up a little later on in the year. How nervous do you think the coach would be to see you on a superbike at this point in time?
I think that's something you might have to deal with after it's on the show. So I think maybe CSA might be phoning you from Wednesday onwards.
On a superbike, really, really quick. You've experienced quick before. Who's the fastest bowler Dean Elgar's ever come up against?
Mitchell Johnson from Australia, that fast and nasty man. It seems like every time he sees me on the other end with a batting hand, he wants to take my head off. So I'd have to say I've had some serious battles with him in the past, and I'm sure it's not done yet in the future. But yeah, it's a great contest facing him, but I'd have to say Mitchell is right up there.
Great battles with Mitchell Johnson. You've now got a battle coming up with me. What do you think is going to happen with our race?
I don't know what to expect anymore from this show.
Sure. It's probably the most difficult challenge today is just getting into these outfits. They are heavy, they're also extremely tight, but as Dean has just pointed out, we now know how Faf du Plessis feels trying to get into those shirts.
It's a little tight, but always fine.
The Dan Nicholl show is known as a very serious piece of television, and this is a very serious battle. Myself versus Dean Elgar on the track at Zwartkops, and the guys here realise that we mean business, so they've given us the biggest bikes they have for our race today. Congratulations, Dean. You beat me fair and square there.
Thanks, Dan. It's a great experience. Thanks for the invite. I'm sorry that you were the loser again.
Yes, Dean Elgar has got very, very few friends. It was a lot of fun. These little bikes, I did promise you we'd try out the big ones, and we do have a surprise for you because we've got one of the super bikes and we're going to try some real speed on the track. You ready for that?
Can't wait. Really looking forward to it, Dan.
All right, so Super GP this Sunday at Zwartkops. These are the bikes that will be taking to the track.
Okay, right, Dean, I want you to climb on the back, and all you're going to do is hold on to me as tight as possible. If you do get a little bit scared, just squeeze me really tight and I'll know to back off, but otherwise hold me and just lean with me. We're on the BMW S1000 RRJ, the 2015 model. 200 horsepower, capable of about 317 k's an hour at maximum speed. It's got heated grips, cruise control, ABS, launch control, traction control, all the bells and whistles. So it's going to keep us safe out on track, but at the same time, scare these guys just a little bit.
That's brilliant. That's really, really brilliant. Shit.
You're safe. You can keep playing cricket.
I love.
All right, now this is mildly terrifying on two fronts. Firstly, I've just seen Rob take Dean around the track. They were doing about 600 kilometers an hour, so it looks as though it's suicidal. But even more terrifying is the fact that my wife has banned me from ever riding a motorbike. The moment she sees this, I'm in a world of trouble. That was awesome. It was scary, but it wasn't quite as scary as I thought it would be. Rob obviously knows exactly what he's doing. You're going pretty quickly there. At one stage I thought the helmet was going to come flying off, but I think I'm very happy on the back of a bike and very happy to let Rob keep doing the driving.
Well, this weekend we've got the nationals, the very top and the very best of the championship in South Africa, and we've got the thousands, the Super 600s, as well as the Junior Cup, which is sponsored and actually pushed forward by KTM. So it's going to be quite exciting to see all these forms of racing, particularly in the superbike side of things, just dueling over here for championship status, you know. So it'll be interesting to see as to who the winners will be.
Well, I can safely say I've never held a man more desperately in my life, and it was very scary, but I did feel I was in safe hands. That was a really cool experience. There's more of it to come on Sunday at the Super GP, but right now I have to prepare myself to face the wrath of Mrs. Nicholl.